Yo, what is up, everyone? Let's switch over here. What's good? What's good? Yeah, just want to do a quick little stream today. Nothing crazy, you know what I mean? Probably just an hour, maybe 45 minutes, something like that. Talk to you guys. Some of my last couple streams haven't been as chat heavy as I would have liked, just because we're always kind of doing something. But yeah, just wanted to chill. We might go on Right Stuff. I think they have a weekend sale going on, as well as maybe the Right Stuff. I mean, not the Right Stuff. The Viz sale still happening. I don't know what time that's ending, but yeah, I think I might pick up some stuff. Not on stream, but maybe it's weekend. But yeah, what is up, everyone? Who's in chat? Yo, what's up, Shrek? What's up, Ennis? Shooty. Ponyo. What up, Jake? What's up, Lottie? Zoro fan. A lot of guys I recognize from the Discord. Day's going pretty well. Day's going pretty well. I just got home. Coached a football game earlier. We won. It was like either 21 or 24 to nothing. So killed them boys. We got some big old kids on the team too. Yeah, this 15-year-old, 320 pounds. Probably like 6'2". 6'2", 6'3". What let me think. So what are you guys currently reading right now? I'm waiting for more Chainsaw Man physicals to come out. I'm super hyped about that. I actually just started reading Zatch Bell, which I've talked a lot about. I've obviously watched the anime, but I haven't read the manga now. So that now that I have a full set, really jumping into it. It's good. I don't think it's like, so far I'm 2 volumes in. I don't think it's like the greatest thing in the world. But if you have watched the anime, or if you watch the anime a little bit and you can kind of like picture, not picture, but if you can hear the voices of the voice actors in the anime, and it's kind of like coming through the manga, it's pretty awesome. Yo, what's up? What's up, Rex? Let me see. Let me see. Sweet Phoenix pickup, by the way. Hugs from Puerto Rico. Yo, what's up, man? Thank you for that. Yeah, he sold Phoenix to me for retail, which is super super awesome. I'm pretty sure it was either retail or below. I can't even remember honestly. He threw in a lot of dope stuff. So shout out to Reverse AMV for that. That was crazy. I just got in Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 0. Posted on Instagram. So those of you who follow me on Instagram probably have seen that. I still need I need volume 2 through 7, and then volume 8 and on. I have volume 0, 1, and 7, just because that's just how it's ended up, but definitely need some more of that. Read Tokyo Avengers. Yeah, I'm planning on reading Tokyo Avengers. Definitely plan on reading that. But I want to get through some of the physicals I have also. I got 12 Dragon Ball Super volumes and 5 One Punch volumes and loads more. Nice. That's awesome. I still need to get the Dragon Ball Super, not Dragon Ball Super. I need to get the Dragon Ball Z box set. But last I checked, it was not on stock on Amazon, or it was, but it was super expensive, so I might have to wait on that. Zoro fan asked, "What do you think about the Patriots picks?" I thought they were okay. We'll see how Mac Jones does. I don't really have a lot of faith in Alabama quarterbacks just because they're surrounded with so much talent. But the D lineman looks crazy. He's huge and mean, so definitely happy about that. Lottie said, I just started Plunderer. I don't think I've heard of that before. Farzan says, Rave Master currently. Dope. I have 1 volume of Rave Master. It's a random volume, but it was thrown in when I bought something off of Kieran Tommy, and she threw that in. I don't remember what I bought, but it was in one of my hauls a couple months ago. I've been reading Tower of God and Tokyo Avengers. Nice. I feel like a lot of people have talked about Tower of God a couple months ago, and then I haven't really heard too much about it since. I don't know if it fell off or if it's on hiatus or whatever, but yeah, I don't know about that. Let's see. I'm reading One Piece. It's good, but there's way more words than most manga. Yeah, I haven't read One Piece yet, but that's also another one I'm planning on reading soon. Tokyo Avengers. I just read Chainsaw Man Volume 4. Other than that, I'm reading Two Love Ru and Claymore. Okay, nice. Yeah, I think honestly, if you have Chainsaw Man Volume 1 through 4, or even 1 through 3, uh, and you haven't started it yet, and you've been waiting to binge, that's a perfect time to start it. I think the first 4 volumes leaves off at like a really nice point, but not necessarily a cliffhanger. I think the end of volume 2 leaves off at a cliffhanger. So if you only have 2 volumes, I'd recommend getting the third before starting it. I actually found a good deal on the Astro Boy omnibuses. Want to read it before Pluto to appreciate Pluto even more. Okay, that makes sense. I'm working on completing Pluto in terms of volumes. I think I have 1 or 2 more volumes I need to get. I got one in the haul that I posted today. One Punch Man, Spy Family. Okay, nice. Nice. How do you get sticky resin from price stickers off your manga? It's over there. But I would recommend buying a bottle of Gugon. It's basically this yellow spray liquid. So it's a Gugon. I think you can pick it up at like Walgreens or CVS. I'm sure you can pick it up at like a Home Depot or something, but you could probably pick it up from from one of those like Walgreens or something. I'm not 100% sure, but you could also probably pick it up from the grocery store. I would highly, highly, highly recommend investing in a bottle of that because that'll definitely help you out. What manga do you recommend for people who like action? I mean, there's a lot of stuff. It kind of depends on whether you want like shonen action or seinen action. Um, if you want shonen, I mean, you could literally close your eyes and just pick a random series, and it'll pretty much give you shonen action. Um, I mean, something I would recommend, I guess, would be. I mean, I don't know. There's literally anything, anything shonen basically. But if you're talking seinen or something a little more darker, I'd recommend Ajin, Dorohedoro. Fire Punch is a lot of action, also very dark. Um, I mean, action is just like I feel like 90% of everything I own has at least some bit of action. So it's kind of a tough question. Um, Let me see. What are your favorite one shots? I haven't really read a lot of one shots to be honest. I think it's pretty general. Um, I'm trying to think. I can't even remember the names because I haven't read them and I've read them so long ago. Um, when they get back to me, I'll get back to that question when it pops in my head. But I can't even remember the names. Like I said, I really don't read that many one shots. I feel like there's not a ton printed that I'm interested in. Let me see. Watching on the big screen right now with Big Demp. Yo, what up, Patty? Patty and Demko chilling. Karash says, "Do you watch NBA?" I do. My team's Celtics, and Jason Tatum put up 60 points last night, so absolutely killing it. Just started Parallel Paradise. I haven't read that yet. Monogatari light novels? No, I do not. I know you've done a Golden Age arc review, but what are your thoughts after that for Berserk? I thought it's all fantastic. Honestly, I think it's kind of a wave to talk about like how the rest of Berserk isn't that good, and people just like to complain just to complain. But it's honestly really really good, so I definitely recommend that. just been reading Tokyo Ghoul again and Ranma. Nice. Okay, yeah, I thought Tower God was on hiatus. I think I heard, is he sick or injured or just on vacation? One of the three I feel like I've heard. Um, Not sure if I should start bagging on my manga. What do you think? I actually have a video on this, like a serious video, not a Florida Coast manga video. It depends on your climate. If you live in a very high humidity climate, I wouldn't recommend bagging it. If you live in a drier climate where there's not much humidity, then I mean, if you want to protect it, you can bag it. I mean, either way, you can do whatever you want. Let me see. Did I still lose my place? Nope. I'm reading Gantz in the singles. Nice. I'm going to be reading Solo Leveling and Vinland Saga soon. I'm excited for them to come in. Yeah, I need to get some more Vinland Saga. I always say that, but hey, I haven't seen them on sale yet. And Solo Leveling is really, really good. Is it okay to read scans if you are like a teen and don't have a lot of your own money? I mean, yeah, like I'm not the type of person to shame anyone for scans. I actually made a video about this, like, I don't know, probably 6 months ago. It is what it is. Like, obviously try to help the industry as much as you can. But at the end of the day, like, people are going to read scans if they want to read scans. And there's some stuff that's not printed in English. There's some stuff that is out of print and super, super expensive. So buying the physicals off of eBay is not technically helping the community anyways. We're not the community, but the industry. So really just do what you want to do. Personally, I mostly buy most of my manga. If I read any scans, it's typically things that's not translated or not printed. And then if those come out in English, then I would pick them up. Just started collecting manga with Dorohedoro Volume 1. The next volume I ordered are Sandland and Blue Exorcist. I'm really excited. Okay, nice. Yeah, Sandland's really good. Sandland is actually a really good one-shot. Really underrated in my opinion. It has very, very high, like, Mad Max vibes. Fighting over water. It's also a Akira Toriyama manga. And I would highly recommend checking that out. It's only one volume. Personally, I think he could have expanded that into like at least 6 or 7 volumes. But it was a good story. I liked it. Let's see, volumes 2 and 3 of Chainsaw Man ended on cliffhangers. Okay, yeah, I couldn't remember what, but volume 4 I know did not leave on a cliffhanger, at least not like a big one. So I would personally get the 4 volumes and then start it, or you can read volume 1, because that's what I did when volume 1 came out. I read it and then I collect the other ones, and I reread volume 1. But yeah, I guess you can read volume 1 and see if you like it, but it gets really, really good, I'd say, in volume 2 and 3. I read the first 40 chapters of Chainsaw Man. It was okay. Nice. Yeah, it's not going to be everyone's favorite, but how many volumes of manga do you usually read in a week? It really depends. I mean, honestly, there's some weeks where I don't read, I only read a couple volumes. There's some weeks where I read, I don't know, 5 to 10 volumes. It really depends. Like, I'm pretty busy with work, and I don't really read too much. If I have some free time, I might pick up, I might read some chapters online. Like, I've been reading Jagan, and I think I'm like either a little over 100 chapters or like almost at 100 chapters, and I really, really enjoy that, but it's not printed in English, so I have to read it online. Hopefully I do print it in English one day, but I really have no idea. But yeah, I read that in my free time, and I don't know how many volumes that is because it's just chapters. But yeah, it really just depends on how much free time I have and kind of if I'm in the mood to read. I usually don't force it, but just started reading manga. Any recommendations? I think I probably have at least 1 or 2 videos with some recommendations to beginners, but it really depends on what you're into and what kind of genre and stuff you're into. And then personally, I'd recommend if you have the option to go to a store like a Barnes and Nobles or something like that. They have a ton of manga there, so you can kind of like look around and get a feel on some stuff. Thoughts on Deadman Wonderland? Deadman Wonderland's really, really good. I highly recommend the manga. The anime I don't think is very good. It didn't fully complete. It has like an alternate ending and it's just kind of crappy. But Deadman Wonderland, I really enjoyed. It's only like 11 volumes too, so it's really not that long. I've seen full sets sell for $60. So, you know, depending on where it's posted, you know, you might have luck, you might not. But I recommend Deadman Wonderland. How many rare manga do you have? I have no idea. Decent amount. You know about those horribly ugly versions of Message to Adolf? That are 5 volumes instead of 2. There's a funny. Found them at a bargain bin. You got them all for $10. Publishers call it Candace. No, I have no idea. Is that in English or is that somewhere else? Another company. I didn't even know Message to Adolf had different versions. Let's see. Yo, appreciate it, Dwight. Have I read any light novels? Just the Soul Leveling, but I'm gonna read Assassination Classroom soon. Not Assassination Classroom. Classroom with the Elite soon. And that is also a light novel. Do you have Hell's Paradise? I have volume 1 of Hell's Paradise. So I'm waiting to get a couple more to binge it. One shots are goated. What are you talking? No, I mean, so they're just not. I just don't own a lot of one shots. Like I feel like there's a lot more one shots that aren't printed, obviously, than are printed. But I mean, looking at my collection, like it also kind of depends on what you consider a one shot. If it's just one volume, that's not always considered a one shot. But I'm just looking around and I can't see any directly on my shelf. But I know there's I literally cannot remember. There's 2 one shots that I own that I really enjoy. Oh, actually no. So where is it? The one that I always recommend. Hold on. So the Gods Lie, All You Need Is Kill, and Opus. Those are, I think, the only one shots I own. The Gods Lie, I really enjoyed. Uh, Opus, I always recommend. Always recommend. And All You Need Is Kill, I thought it was good, but I thought it should have been expanded a little more. And that's kind of the issue I have with one shot sometimes. Is I think, and Sandland, I think sometimes they would do better as not one shots and a little more expanded. And then it almost seems like manga that's like 3 or 4 volumes would have been better as a one shot. My friend said Yu-Gi-Oh is good. Is it good? Yeah, I've read a couple of the omnibuses so far, and it's very good. I enjoyed it a lot. Just started collecting manga with Dorohedoro Volume 1. The next volume I ordered. Oh no, I already saw that. Honestly, my favorite team currently NBA are Nuggets. Nice. What are your thoughts on Hell's Paradise? It's my first manga I ordered. I hear really good things. I have a lot of friends who enjoy Hell's Paradise. I just haven't started yet. Waiting to binge it. Have you heard of Suicide Island manga? I don't think so. Let's. Yeah, no, Celtics are dope. They're my team. Should I buy Samurai 8? Probably not. I mean, I'm not gonna tell you like don't buy something, but Samurai 8 got canceled, and typically manga gets canceled for a reason. So I mean, personally, I'm not planning to buy it. I used to taking a nap since overtime, so I don't know if we're back. Hey, no worries, man. See you later, Jake. Should I get a Kamiga Kill and B-Stars? B-Stars is really good. A Kamiga Kill, I mean, I'm just gonna say I would definitely recommend getting B-Stars. It's really good. It's really good. Kamiga Kill. I don't think. Yeah, Kamiga Kill I have not read yet or watched the anime, so I can't really speak on that. But I have watched and read Beastars, and it's very good. Any shorter recommendations, like 5 to 10 volumes? That's actually a video I plan on making this week or tomorrow, actually. It'll probably go up later this week or next weekend or something. But I actually want to make a video on series that are... I was thinking maybe like under 8 volumes, but a couple off the rip. is Astro Lost in Space is very good. It's only 5 volumes. Um, all of Shuzo Oshimi's works are really good, and they're under 10 volumes for the most part. The Drifting Classroom is very good. That's like 6, 7, 8, like 9 or 10 volumes. Erased is really good. That's 5 volumes hardcover. Um, I mean, because if we're counting omnibuses as like 1 volume, that's kind of how I'm looking at it too. Goodnight Pun Pun is only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 7 omnibuses. Fire Punch is 8 volumes. Um, Judge is 6 volumes, I think. And Doubt is 2 omnibuses. Ikigami's 10 volumes. What else? Yeah, I mean that's a decent amount. I just recommended right there. I'm sure there's some more stuff, but there's some solid recommendations right there. I bought Sandland because of your review. That's dope. Yeah, Sandland review is a classic. I think a lot of people have seen that. Like way more people than I would have expected to see that. What's my favorite anime? I don't really watch a ton of anime, but and this is probably like super basic, but I would say my favorite anime is that I've watched at least recently has been Erased. Erased was really really good anime. I thought the animation was fantastic. I also like Kakiguri. IQ's pretty good. What other anime have I watched? Beastars was good. I mean, then obviously you have the classics with Naruto. Um, I enjoyed Zatch Bell growing up. I'm trying to think. I'm sure the Death Note anime is a fantastic adaptation of the manga. It's basically spot on. I'm trying to think. Like I said, I don't really watch too much anime, but Silent Voice is really, really good, as most people know. Um, yeah, I don't really know. Yo, what's up, Reverse AMV? Thoughts on Coke Zero? Coke Zero is better than Diet Coke for sure. Um, much better than Diet Coke. When he turned around. Do you like Yuri? I don't read Yuri. I don't think. I'm not even sure what Yuri is. I don't remember exactly what genre that is, but I'm pretty sure I don't have any Yuri. Um, how many volumes is Solo Leveling light novels? There's only one out in English, but they're coming out. I don't know how many in total they're going to be. I got Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 8 and 5 coming in soon. Almost half all of them now. That's awesome. Yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen is wild in terms of like stocking issues. If you guys have watched my Shop With Me video, I've gone to the store twice now. My most recent time I went to the store was with the Manga Sloth collab. This store is huge. It has tons and tons of manga. They didn't have a single they didn't have a single Jujutsu Kaisen volume, like nothing. They had Demon Slayer. They didn't have Chainsaw Man either, but there's only 4 volumes of Chainsaw Man. I wasn't surprised by that. But they had literally no Jujutsu Kaisen, and I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Not that I was expecting any there, but if there was a store to have it, it would have been that store. So that's just crazy. They are not printing enough. Is there any mangaka that is recommended for when you're into Junji Ito's work? So if you're into Junji Ito, I would check out Shuzo Oshimi. It's similar horror in terms of like psychological horror. Junji Ito does a lot of horror through his artwork, which is kind of why some of the stories and the storylines are kind of lacking. I don't get that from Shuzo Oshimi. That's more with Shuzo Oshimi's work. It's more story that's psychologically scary than his artwork. Although his artwork can be very very freaky at times. So I would check out Shuzo Oshimi if you haven't already. Uh, what else? Horror manga, in my opinion, is not really printed. Horror manga printed in English. Junji Ito basically has the market for. Um, there's not a lot of manga published that's horror. I feel like in English, like I have a one shot. I can't remember what it's called. Portis. It's called Portis. It's not bad. It's kind of like The Ring, but a video game. It's good for a one shot, but it's not. It's not anything crazy. And I'm looking around. I really don't. I just don't think horror is really that great in terms of English manga. Publishers just don't really print it. But Shuzo Oshimi is really good when it comes to that. If you like the artwork from Junji Ito and you like kind of gritty, like scary, not like super scary, but gritty artwork. I already mentioned this, but Judge and Doubt are two stories that are kind of, I guess, kind of horror. But yeah, Junji Ito is kind of a tough one because there's really not a lot of people who compare to Junji Ito in what he does. I don't think there's a lot of comparisons, unfortunately. At least in English, there's definitely a lot of freaky, creepy manga that has not been published in English. Let me see. Are there any completed series that you recommend reading before watching the anime adaptation? Uh, Personally, how I go about it is I read if there's a series that has an anime, I typically try to read the series first, anyways. Um, so I mean that kind of just goes with everything that I do. Uh, I don't really have any that come to mind that you should definitely read before watching. Like, there's definitely series I recommend that for, um, but I mean, off the top of my head, I can't really think of one, because that's just how I roll, anyways. When's the next manga collection? Coming soon. Coming soon. Next couple weeks. Halfway through Happiness, going to take a break from getting any other manga. There's no physical stores or near me at all. I found it a pain ordering such small orders. Yeah, it's definitely tough. What is a manga um, you were really hyped to read but ended up leaving you mega disappointed and underwhelmed? Ooh, interesting. Um, that is that is a very very interesting question. Um, Honestly, I enjoy a lot of the manga that I read, so I guess I would say kind of a hot take. I would say, and this is only the volume ones. So volume one of Demon Slayer left me a little underwhelmed just because of how much it was hyped up when I read it. Same thing with Jujutsu Kaisen. Volume one of Jujutsu Kaisen when I read it. I got Jujutsu Kaisen volume one, like, I think as soon as it was released. I actually did a little collab with Right Stuff, so they sent that out to me, um, and I read it, and I thought it was good, but like nothing crazy. Um, but the hype was already like through the roof because I think people were reading it online. So I'm definitely going back to it. I already told you guys I'm picking up some more volumes. But that's the reason why I didn't have more than volume one like not a week ago, but like a month ago. Um, so Demon Slayer Volume One and Jujutsu Kaisen Volume One. I know they're both very very good, but Volume One left me a bit underwhelmed. I'm not gonna lie. Uh, what else? I don't know. There's not really a lot of series that I dislike. So, mm, yeah, I don't know. I'm looking around and I mean, hold on, let me see. So one of the series which I've talked about before that I'm not a huge fan of is Soul Eater. Not a huge fan of Soul Eater, um, but overall, like I said, there's not a lot of series that I really dislike. Um, Solonin, I guess I tried to read that recently, but I just wasn't in the mood for it. I don't think it's bad by any means, or whatever. It's probably really good, but I only got like maybe 30 pages in before switching to a different series, so gotta go back to that. Honestly, I think it's like once I have some of these other series complete and I'm gonna read them, I think that's when this is gonna factor in. Series like Eden, It's an Endless World, GTO, um, maybe Old Boy, and a couple other more rare series that are kind of expensive. I'm probably not gonna think they're bad, but definitely already don't think they're worth what people are paying online. But yeah, there's not really a lot of manga that I've felt disappointed with. Also, should I get One Piece or Judge in Doubt? I mean, honestly, I it depends on the prices. I know Judge can be kind of hard to find. Any? No, I do not have any recommendations for that, Renji. How'd you get into collecting? I have a video coming out kind of about that. I've also made a couple other videos where I mentioned that. But basically, it was just at the store one day, saw Death Note. I watched the anime, and decided to pick it up, and then kind of went from there. And I think the Dragon Ball box set really pushed me into wanting to collect. Yo, do you have Vagabond in your collection? I don't yet, but adding it soon. East favorite. Oh, true. Wow, how did I forget about Ghost Stories? That's actually like no cap, no lie. The Ghost Stories dub is actually one of my favorite. It's one of the only three anime that I actually own in physicals. Thoughts on Shaman King 2021? I have not read it yet. I just got it in the mail like a week ago, a couple days ago. Currently reading Hunter x Hunter for the first time. Saw anime 2 years ago. Nice. Yeah, I watched some of the anime. I've read up to 10 volumes. That's all I owned at the point when I was reading it. So I'm a little behind on chat. Let's see. You should go to Kinokuniya if there's one near you. It's one of my favorite. Yeah, there's no Kinokuniya's near me, unfortunately. Trying to get into Flowers of Evil. Yeah, I mean, Shuzo Oshimi is definitely not for everyone. Definitely not for everyone. Waiting volume 25 of Hunter x Hunter to come in stock, so I'm on pause. Meanwhile, I'm reading The Way of the House Husband. Yeah, The Way of the House Husband. I heard the anime adaptation was actually pretty good. If it's released, I can't. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it's released on Netflix. I think it's a Netflix anime. Small shonen recommendation. If you mean by small shonen, you mean like not a lot of volumes. Uh, I don't know. Shonen kind of comes with a lot of volumes in general, so that's kind of tough. I mean, Chainsaw Man, Jujutsu Kaisen, and Spy Family are all shonens that are just now starting. So there's not too many volumes out for those. But as I'm looking around, I mean, honestly, most shonen go to at least like 20 plus volumes. So, Astro Lost in Space is a shonen series that I've been recommending lately. And it's 5 volumes. Let's see, best Junji Ito manga. I've only read one from him, so I'm not sure. Brody Shelf looks like it's about to collapse. Yeah, that's how it'd be looking back there. That's how it'd be looking back there. I mean, all these are gonna be gone soon anyways, so I'm not worried about that. They'll all be replaced. Let's see. Yo, what up, Dark Sage? What up? What up? What up? Um, what are your thoughts on Dead Demons? I'm about to finish reading Goodnight Pun Pun, and I'm about to get volume 1 while it's on sale. I have not read it yet. I've only read some of the first volume, but I hear that it doesn't pick up until like 4 or 5 volumes in. Like it's very slow. But when it does pick up, it's very good. But just be wary of that. Like the first like 3 volumes, you might think is very slow and not that good. And apparently, you just gotta get the fourth or fifth volume, which I don't think is like a good thing, but if you don't mind doing that, then go ahead and do that. So that's how I'll be doing it. I have a decent little chunk back there. Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 9 has a misprint on all the first prints. That's unfortunate. It's white on the back instead of gray. Not surprised. The box set coming soon. I'm not sure what that was referring to. I want to buy the Akira box set just for the art book. The Akira box set's very, very nice. Volume 0 of Jujutsu Kaisen is probably my favorite volume. Favorite, followed by Volume 9. Yeah, I hear Volume 0 is crazy. Like, I think Jake the Pog was saying that he would love a movie just solely based off Volume 0. So definitely excited for that. One that left you overwhelmed was A Girl on the Shore. Yeah, that wasn't highly recommended by anyone though. Thank God. Shoot. Let's see. Oh, Soul Eater is my all-time favorite manga. Oh, nice. I've only read like 2 volumes, and I read volume 1, didn't really like it, but that was also when I was first getting into manga, and then I read like I think 2 or 3 volumes, and I'm like, okay, this is not as bad as I thought, and I might get back into it, but we'll have to see. Just put some background music. Yeah, I can't put background music right now because of the way that Macs work. But I think I'll be able to fix that at some point soon and be able to do that. Back when I was doing the background music streams, that was on my Windows laptop, but now I'm running on my MacBook. Any box sets you looking forward to or wish they would make? For me, I'm really hoping to get a Haikyuu. Definitely going to get a Haikyuu box set. I also think at some point we'll probably get a Jujutsu Kaisen box set. Probably going to get a I mean probably a Chainsaw Man box set in the future too. I would love so the quintessential quintuplets box set has already been announced, so we're getting that. I don't know what else. The Promised Neverland hasn't gotten a box set yet, and that's a little surprising. There's been no announcement, but definitely think the Promised Neverland's gonna get a box set too. A lot of Viz series, to be honest. Yo, what's up, Mr. Sushi? You read anything on the app? No, not lately. Not lately. There's some stuff I need to pick up at Barnes and Nobles though. I want Yempress to reprint the Pandora Hearts box set is the nicest box set hands down. It's the only one that beats the Akira box set. The only thing that compares with that is the Naruto wooden box set. The early art of Soul Eater can be a hard barrier to entry for people and turn off some readers. Yeah, I don't really mind the artwork too much. It's just I don't know, wasn't really getting down the story. Yeah, what's up, Jakey? I love Pandora Hearts. I read 15 volumes so far. It's become one of my favorite manga. Yeah, Pandora Hearts is really, really good from what I hear, but I don't have a full set. I only have like 5 volumes. Have you been reading One Punch Man? I haven't. I've only read up to volume 8, which is the first season. I don't own any other volumes right now. What do you think of the Dr. Stone manga? It's really good from what I hear, but I had 3 volumes. I ended up selling them because I wasn't a huge fan. Um, I I think I would have liked the story more if it was a seinen, but since it's a shonen, I wasn't really into all the science and stuff. But most people really like it. Just started reading Eden's Endless World I got last week, and now it's one of my favorite manga. And I've changed my profile picture to Wycliffe because of it. Yeah, no, I hear it's really good. I think it's one of Prom G's favorite series, so definitely excited to read that. Up to date Chainsaw Man volumes. R slash manga swap. Yeah, R slash manga swap's really, really good. And I don't mind giving that. I've already talked about it multiple times, and it's already like a wild fest to try to scoop something on there. So it's kind of confusing with the storyline. Okay. Yo, absolutely, Dark Sage. Appreciate it, man. Did you transition from watching anime to reading manga, or have you always preferred manga over watching anime? I've always preferred manga over anime since I've gotten into manga. I was never really someone who watched a ton of anime. I watched all the basic stuff like Naruto, I watched Zatch Bell, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, but like none of that really registered as anime to me. Um, and I didn't really watch anything like that past like maybe the fifth grade or fourth grade, something like that, or sixth grade. I don't know. And then just recently, within the last like 2 years, kind of got back into manga. Got back into, or not back. No, sorry, I got into manga, which kind of also got me into anime. So yeah, that's also another reason why I haven't watched like too much anime because I didn't really grow up watching a ton of it. I mean, I watched literally no Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball growing up, so the Dragon Ball box set was my first introduction to like real Dragon Ball and what's going on. Obviously, I heard about stuff, but outside of playing the video games on like the PlayStation 2, that's pretty much all I had. Let's see. Pokemon Adventures worth it for an adult, or is it too childish? No, it's actually pretty good. My brother has. I've gotten him the first 3 volumes. I read the first one of like the omnibus, the perfect editions, um, and I think you'd probably enjoy it if you like Pokemon. I don't think it's like super super childish. There's also some decent amount of violence. It's not crazy, but decent amount of violence. I think the Yu-Gi-Oh manga is actually a little darker than the Pokemon manga, but still both really good. Uh, JJK Volume Zero is getting a movie. Okay, yeah, so that was what it is then. That's pretty dope. Let's see. Trying to catch up. Okay, I think I've caught up. If you're not reading Sakamoto Days, yeah, I got one of my friends, Big Toki, I believe, has been reading Sakamoto Days and recommending it. Um, if anyone's selling any manga, please let me know. In the Discord, there's actually a text chat or whatever is a group for buying and selling manga. If you want to check that out, there's always people posting in there. Let's see. Which Berserk edition do you recommend? I recommend the hardcovers if you don't already have the singles. The singles can be really, really expensive. And unless you find them for a really good deal in bulk, I would highly, highly recommend going the hardcovers. Have you seen the ridiculous pricing on Horimiya? I'm only missing 5 volumes. I haven't. I'm not really too familiar with Horimiya. I've definitely heard of it before, but I am not familiar with the pricing. Yeah, I just don't for Dr. Stone. I think if it was full seinen and much slower, I feel like for me, it makes sense for who it's targeting. But I personally don't like the shonen aspect of it, and I also don't like how fast it is. It's very, very, very fast paced. Um, and for that type of story of what it is, I really like that concept, but I like it in a more realistic way. And Dr. Stone, in my opinion, isn't realistic, but it's also like really funny, and has a lot of like science aspects and stuff to it. So I think that's why a lot of people like it. Is the Promised Neverland getting bad after like the first 5 volumes? No, I thought it's really really good. The anime actually season 2 I heard literally removed like one of the best parts of the manga, so that's kind of crazy. I was able to snag volumes 1 through 15 of Berserk from a local seller. Yeah, if you got those for a good deal, that's awesome. Vagabond out of print right now. I've been looking for volume. Yeah, I don't know. The singles are definitely out of print. The omnibuses, I really don't know. I've definitely seen some of them out of stock. I mean, I hope they don't go fully out of print, but I'm also not going to be super surprised if they do. It's a story that may never get finished. So I don't know for how much longer they're going to print them when the mangaka is Inoue, who is working on Real right now, and he said he's going to be working on Real and not Vagabond, so I don't know. Let me see. Have you noticed the glossy blood on the cover of Battle Royale Volume 2 only, or is it just me? I don't know. I have not noticed it. Ease Police Watch, Golden Boy, so you understand my profile picture. Check me back. Yeah, I'll definitely check it out. I don't think I've watched it. No, I'm pretty sure I haven't watched it before. I read The Promised Neverland up to Volume 8, still on it. Yeah, no, The Promised Neverland, in my opinion, stays good. All right, I'll definitely watch Golden Boy. I'm just reading One Punch Man while listening to you. Dope. Yeah, One Punch Man's really good. What are your thoughts on the SOA Platinum Edition, Platinum Collector's Edition? It should be similar to Pandora Hearts box as limited release, but it's a light novel instead of manga release. I don't know. I haven't actually seen that. Let me see. Let me look that up. SOA, or is it? No, SAO. Let's see. Okay. This looks pretty cool. I think that's pretty dope. I think that definitely looks really nice. I still think Pandora Hearts is still like the craziest box set. But I think that's pretty nice what they're doing. Um, Let me see. Forgot to mention, but those Berserk volumes got them for 100 only. Nice. Do you know if Tokyo Avengers is getting an English print? I keep saying I think it really is going to get an English print. The only thing that people say when they don't think it's going to get an English print is because of the um, whatever the symbol is. It's not a swastika, but it looks like it. Um, Personally, I think somebody's going to pick it up. I mean, Kodansha has rights to it, and they have it as an online only. Um, I think because of the anime coming out and the fact that the manga is getting more and more popular because of the anime, people are reading the manga now. Um, Personally, I think they would be dumb not to release it. They don't have to put that symbol on the covers, and I think even if they do, it's fine. But I don't know. Personally, I think it will at some point. So I would be patient with that and excited for the Demon Slayer box set or Quintus. Demon Slayer, I'm actually pretty excited for because, like I said, I thought Volume 1 was a little overhyped, but if I do want to get back into it, because I am going to try to watch the anime so I can watch the movie, because I know you have to watch like the first season to be able to watch the movie and understand what's going on. So if I watch that and I decide I actually ended up liking that, I might get the box set. I don't know. Quintessential Quintuplets is kind of it's a little annoying because I kind of knew it was going to come out, but I didn't think it was going to be this soon. So I have most of that behind me already, so I'm not going to be getting the box set because I already own most of it. Which series of manga would you recommend after Death Note to continue the collection? If you like Death Note, I don't know. I mean, they're not like super similar or anything like that, but Dora Hedora is pretty good. Or you can get into, which I always recommend, you can get into Urasawa with 20th Century Boys or Monster. Both those are fantastic series. I would actually go Urasawa, to be honest. I'd probably go with Monster from Naoki Urasawa. We want a video on your thoughts of Golden Boy after you watch it. All right, maybe, maybe. Do you think GTO will ever get a reprint? I don't think so. I don't even know who owns rights to it. It's not. It was TokyoPop, 100% not TokyoPop anymore. It might be Viz. I have no idea. But I don't think it's probably going to get reprints, unfortunately. Have you heard about the AOT omnibuses? Yeah, not really excited. I think, hopefully at least it makes it more affordable for people to pick up. But I wish they released some all black hardcovers personally. East, have you read King and Ashura? I have not. I have not read King and Ashura, but yeah, I mean, the AOT omnibuses, they already got the box sets. They have the singles. They have the colossal editions. I think some hardcovers would have been dope. Unfortunately, I feel like they wasted money and resources on doing those colossal editions, which are like, unless you order it from somewhere online, they're always damaged in Barnes and Noble and Newbury Comics when I go. and they just don't look really good. Um, but if you get an undamaged copy, you know it's pretty cool. Um, Tokyo Avengers. Oh, Miss Sushi just misspelled it. Okay. Let's see. AOT is getting colored volumes. I have not heard about that. Those omnibuses, I have not heard they're going to be colored omnibuses. Do you think Attack on Titan will get a box set with all the volumes? It already has box sets, so it's not going to be getting. Kodansha doesn't do giant box sets. They do box sets of like I don't know, like 8 volumes or something like that. So yeah, AOT already has box sets, so you can cop those. Um, do you think it's a good idea to buy a box set over individual pieces? And where can I buy secondhand or cheap manga? Yeah, box sets, if you can get them off Amazon for a good price, is always the better deal than buying the singles. Unless you look at the math and you look at Right Stuff and the singles are cheaper altogether than the box set. But personally, better than both of those are secondhand manga, which you can find on Facebook Marketplace, Macari, eBay, um, r/manga swap on Reddit, um, OfferUp, local comic stores. I mean, there's a ton of different options to be able to see and stuff. Never read or seen Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan is fantastic. I would rate it uh, like a 9.8 out of 10. Um, really, really good. Did you read I Am a Hero? I'm currently still reading it. Um, wait, aren't there already AOT? Yeah, there's already AOT omnibuses. Um, Yo, did you hear about the Tasuke Hime remake coming out? No, I've never heard of that. Did you read the Bleach manga? No, I have not read the Bleach manga. I have some back there that I got for like I don't know, like 50 cents a volume or something like that. Um, but I have not started that yet, and probably won't read it for a while to be honest. There's a lot of stuff ahead of it. Um, I have a bunch of I Am Hero volumes for sale right now. East, have you watched Konosuba? No, I have not. Colored volumes have been announced. That's dope. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but that's kind of cool. Uh, you ever start reading One Piece? I just got to time skip. No, I've not started reading One Piece yet, but that's on the agenda right now. I'm reading Zatch Bell and gonna start Tokyo Revengers online, and then after that, I think I'm gonna maybe start One Piece because, like I said in one of my last streams, I'm kind of conflicting because I have a ton of stuff I want to start that are like relatively long. So One Piece, JoJo, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Hunter x Hunter. There's a lot of really classic manga that relatively classic manga that I want to read and start, and I just can't do all that at once. Do whatever that is, box sets exist? No, they do not. I've only watched Bleach. I haven't read One Piece. When do you think AOT will become out of print? Probably never, or not for a long time. Yeah, Attack on Titan is fantastic. Do you like Hell's Paradise? I have not read it yet, but I know there's an anime coming out, and all my friends have really liked it. I only have one volume so far. The box set for Pokemon is on sale on Amazon for $110, $111. Yeah, I mean Pokemon, I've heard is good. Definitely not the manga for me though. I don't have a ton of interest in that story, and I hear it's very very wordy, so it'd probably take me forever to read it since I'm not super interested in it. Uh, right now, everybody that is freaking out right now. Okay. If you choose one manga that's currently on hiatus to continue, what manga would it be and why? Probably Hunter x Hunter. I'm not caught up, but from what I hear, the ending is like just has expanded the world like 8 times. So if he could continue that and work on it, that would probably be really really good. I have read Parasite. Really enjoyed Parasite. One Piece manga or anime. If you haven't started One Piece, I would probably start the manga because the anime has like 900 episodes, and that's just insane to me. AOT. Yeah, AOT was fantastic. I'm a huge fan of AOT. Let's see. Yeah, Tokyo Ghoul Monster Editions aren't bad, but I think some of them are kind of hard to find. I just ordered volume 1 of Odd Taxi because the anime was super fun. Okay, nice. I have not seen that. For One Piece, read the manga. Yeah, I highly recommend. I mean, the manga itself is like 90 something volumes, so that's gonna take a long time as it is, but that's going through faster than watching it. Problem AOT is that it's so good. Yeah, it's very the expectations for AOT are just absolutely astronomical. People on Twitter like super toxic in the AOT community on Twitter. So very unfortunate. Do you wish for any manga to be made into an anime? Yeah, it's actually another video that I have coming soon. Um, I have like 10 manga series that I would like to see in anime form. Um, but who knows if we're actually going to see it. Let me see if I have that list. Um, so let's give you guys I'll give you guys two from the list. Let's go with actually we'll go with two recent ones. Zom 100 I think would be a really awesome anime. I think it'd be done like relatively easy too. I don't think it'd be anything insane or like out of this world as a concept for an anime. And then also Solo Leveling I think would be a really fantastic anime also. So yeah, Zom 100 and Solo Leveling. Do you think manga is just a current trend and will die anytime soon? I think I released a video on this recently. Um, if you check out my video where I talk about if it's a good investment, I have my opinion in there, so I would check out that video. One Piece manga, 100% off your anime. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously I hear good things about the anime, but it's just way too long. Um, I can't find Hunter x Hunter anywhere. Yeah, I don't know about Hunter x Hunter. I just try to get my volumes as soon as possible so I wouldn't have to worry about it later. Um, Currently watching Vinland Saga. Yeah, Vinland Saga is really good. What do you think about Tokyo Avengers? I haven't started it yet, but everyone around me really likes it. I know some people think it's a 9 out of 10, 9.5 out of 10. In terms of the manga, I hear good things about the anime too. What Etchi series do you own? I don't really own that many Etchi series. I would say Prison School and uh, maybe like one other series, but I can't. Oh, Sundame, I have like 2 volumes of. I think you would consider both those Etchi. Um, I don't really know what we're talking about, but the manga can't stop cursing. You're surprisingly cool. Okay, nice. Um, Guys, if I want to buy a 20-ish volume series, should I get One Punch Man, Dorohedoro, or Golden Kamuy? I haven't read Golden Kamuy, but I hear good things. Dorohedoro, I've read about halfway, or maybe actually 2/3. Really enjoy it. And One Punch Man, I've read um, almost halfway through, and also really enjoy that. But yeah, Dorohedoro's. I'd probably recommend Dorohedoro. Are the Tokyo Ghoul Monster Editions worth it, and are they pricey? Some of them you can get from Barnes and Nobles right now. Some of them I think are a little hard to find. Do you feel any particular way about those any manga volumes that just make volume? Oh, okay. So do you feel any particular way about those manga volumes that just make manga volumes of anime movies by literally putting screenshots of movies into panels? So this is actually something I didn't know about until I don't know, a couple months ago when I picked up a volume and I'm like, what is this? I think it was Yu-Gi-Oh or something like that. I don't think they're ever going to be very popular, but if you like it, you can pick it up. Not really something for me though. Let's see. Hunter x Hunter, Loki, hard to find in stores. Yeah, for sure. No, definitely hard to find in stores. Easier to find online. Uh, Persona 5. I have not played or read Persona 5. What's the difference between Shonen and Seinen? So it's just different demographics, and it's like two different versions of manga. I don't know if this is exactly how you put it, um, but typically Shonen is targeted more towards a younger demographic. Obviously, it's also older too, but heavily targeted towards a younger demographic of like like early teens, I'd say. Um, Seinen Seinen's kind of broad, but the seinen that I'm talking about when I talk about seinen is targeted towards older demographics. So, late teens, 20s, 30s, 40s, basically adults. Um, like there's a lot of seinen that's like 18 plus or mature, um, and I don't think shonen there's really any like mature 18 plus. There's some like like teen or whatever. Um, But yeah, it's just different demographics. Do you collect any figures? I don't. Um, Other than a couple, whatever they're called, behind me. I don't. Tokyo Ghoul Re thoughts. I've not read Tokyo Ghoul Re. I've read Tokyo Ghoul though, but I don't own any Tokyo Ghoul Re yet. Should I finish Berserk in the deluxe editions, or should I just get the singles? If you already have the deluxe editions, I just wait and just pick those up. I love a Studio Ghibli movie manga. Well, they do actually have those, at least a couple of those. Um, it's weird how something like Death Note is considered shonen. Yeah, no, there are some like weird series where you're like, this feels like a seinen, but it's a shonen. And Death Note's like one of those. I don't know. I probably have some other series that are like that, but that's definitely one of the top ones I think of. Shonen reading adults. Let's see. I mean, Mr. Suji, yes and no. Although, like, because certain things like Chainsaw Man, is like very violent, and maybe shouldn't always be targeted at the demographic it is targeting. Um, so like, I wouldn't necessarily compare it to like Disney movies, just because some of the shonen, in my opinion, seems like it should be targeted towards older audiences, and it's just not, because that Viz owns it, and Viz is putting it in the shonen magazine. Um, yeah, no problem, Farzan. I'll see you, man. Have a good night. What's your thought on Kingdom ever getting English releases? People say it's too long, but look at JoJo slowly twice. I think there's definitely a chance of a company picking up Kingdom. I know people would argue with me on that all day, but it wouldn't surprise me at all, if Dark Horse or Kodansha or Viz picks it up, and puts it into omnibuses. Um, people say like, oh, there's not a market for it, da da da. But then everyone who I talk about, if they would pick it up, say they would. So there's definitely a market for it. Um, I think it's just a matter of time is the biggest factor. I think the longer we go, I think obviously the more volumes that come out, so that kind of hurts it. But I think at some point, if people from the manga and anime community start getting into positions within companies like Viz or stuff like that, because it's all an agenda. Like series that companies pick up and release and sell, it's all people on the inside and their preference. Like for example, and I've talked about this a lot. So I'm probably gonna end the stream soon, but I want to end it off with this because this is a thought that's been like rolling around my mind for a while. So companies will cancel series a lot. Sometimes they're series you really enjoy, sometimes they're series you never read before. But Viz, especially, like, if a series isn't selling well in the West, why keep printing it? Um, and a prime example of this, which I don't understand why they keep this series in print in the West. Remember, in the West. In Japan, totally different story. The series is very popular, has been very popular from the start. In the West, I can watch like manga videos all day and or manga collections, manga hauls all day, and I may not see a single collection with this series. I'm one of the only people I know who actually own more than like 5 volumes of the series. In this series is Case Closed or Detective Conan. Now, once again, remember in Japan, I said it's very popular and obvious, and I believe it sells very well. But in the West, it doesn't sell that well. At least from where I'm standing, from what I'm seeing, and there's like a ton of volumes uh, that they're just continuously printing. Like it's still in print, and there's so many volumes, and I'm just like, why? Why is and the reason which I would assume is that someone in Viz really likes Detective Conan, really likes whatever it's Case Closed, because there's other series which like we've gotten some insight before. I can't remember what it was, but we've gotten some insight before on people roadblocking new series to get picked up. So like Viz didn't pick up a series because someone within the company, not because it wouldn't sell well, but because someone in the company said, no, I don't like that. Like we're not going to pick that up. And you know, like I said, it's all preference based. Sometimes it's about numbers, and sometimes it's just not. If someone within the company says, no, I don't really like the series, we're not going to print the series, they're not going to print it. So that's the only thing I can think of. And I'm not saying that Case Closed is bad by any means. I have a ton of volumes. I can't wait to read it, but it doesn't sell well here. Like I said, no one I know has that series. Um, so getting back to it, a series like Kingdom would sell very very well, but I'm almost curious if there's like some type of issue within these companies where they're just like afraid to pick it up, or they don't want to pick it up. I have no idea. But if we're really worried about numbers, which I don't think Viz is always worried about numbers, like Detective Conan, Case Closed. Um, so I don't know, and that's why I think Tokyo Avengers will get a print though, is because with this hype, it's not like crazy crazy hyped, but a lot more people know about it now than they had before the anime came out. So I think it would sell a lot better. Are you selling your Trigun Omnibus volumes? I'm not currently, no. Dark Horse printing deluxe editions of Kingdom. Yeah, they could do that too. That would be, they would be able to put more volumes together. I think that'd be really sick. I don't know how the sales numbers would be, but also same thing when people say that Viz is not going to print what's it called, Urasawa's series Billy Bat. I can tell you right now, I can almost guarantee you that they will print Billy Bat. I don't know how soon it's going to be, but Urasawa is a cash cow for Viz in the West, and for them not to print one of his most popular series, there's no way. If they have to censor something, they'll censor it. I don't think they will. Um, maybe they put like a warning or something at the beginning. I think they did that with some. They do that with Tezuka manga. I'm pretty sure is they mention the time period it was made in and how some things aren't whatever. Um, if they have to do that, they'll probably do that. But I really think they are going to print Billy Bat, and they'd be losing out on money from one of their most high selling, outside of like Shonen Jump stuff, mangaka. Do you think TokyoPop still has the right for GTO? No, they don't have any rights. They have rights to literally nothing they used to have. Um, Viz has rights to Battle Royale. I don't know who has Initial D and GTO. Viz might have GTO also. I'm not sure. Kodansha might have GTO. But they're literally just holding on to them like hostage. They're not doing anything with them. So I don't know, but TokyoPop really screwed up when they went bankrupt. What's the worst manga you read the whole series of? Tokyo Avengers getting announced in the summer announcements. Yeah, no, 100%, dude. Like people are saying, like, oh, like I don't think Tokyo Revengers is gonna get announced. I don't think this. I don't. I'm telling you right now, I highly, highly, highly think that there's gonna be physical prints. Kodansha already owns it. They already have digital prints available to purchase right now. You can read it online from their website, and they would be ridiculous not to print it physically. I also hope they print Blue Lock as well. But worst series, I've read the whole series of. I don't know. I mean, Girl on the Shore is obviously really bad. But I don't really purchase bad manga. Um, obviously that's opinionated, but I don't know. Wasn't really into Mob Psycho. Wasn't really into Doctor Stone. But it's not. I don't really spend a lot of time reading bad manga, and if it is, I just drop it. Um, iShield 21 or Slam Dunk. I mean, iShield 21's insanely expensive right now. I know someone who just sold Volume 1 for like $70, and then Volume 26 is listed for like $1,000 on Amazon. So I would probably go Slam Dunk. It's easier to get. Volume 19 is kind of tough to get, but that's the only one I know of that's hard to get. Um, but I heard both are fantastic series. What manga are you gonna collect or already collecting? I mean, there's a bunch of stuff. Um, Kodansha has GTO. Yeah, I thought Kodansha has GTO. I know Viz has Battle Royale because Viz actually responded to a DM from someone I know, and they told him that. Viz for real needs to chill out with Junji Ito and give us Urasawa more. Yeah, I mean, Junji Ito makes a lot of money in the West. People really, really like Junji Ito. Real versus Slam Dunk. I mean, it's made by the same mangaka. Personally, how I would do it is I would read Slam Dunk first because that was his. He did that before he wrote Real. So Slam Dunk, the art gets progressively really like better and better and better. By the end, it's just incredible. So I would read Slam Dunk and then I would start collecting Real because Real is ongoing, so he's actually still working on it. Volume 15 was just released and he's working on Volume 16. And the art in that is just incredible. So that's probably how I would do it. Love Case Closed. How many volumes do you own? I think I own like 40 something. I got them for like 50 cents each in a huge haul. Yeah, it's all about being patient with the manga, honestly. Do you think manga prices will drop drastically come summer since Corona will be going away? No, I would say probably after summer we're going to see a decrease in prices. Personally, I would say summertime, you're probably going to see a decent, like, I think the wave is going to ride out to at least the end of summer because more people are going to be able to not go to school, read more manga, and work. Um, and spend excess money on extra stuff because they're working. I think after the summer, when people are going back into school, um, I think that's when we're going to see a drop off. But hopefully, we don't see it rising like crazy, crazy. Hopefully, it's just kind of steady. We talked about this. Do you think that's Bill actually has a chance to get reprint by a company that isn't Viz? Like I said, I mean, I don't know. So this company Hypeland, which you guys may know about, it's a clothing streetwear company. They do huge collabs, like licensed, legit collabs. They've done it with Hunter x Hunter, with Naruto, with Bleach. They're actually doing a collab with Zatch Bell, coming I don't know a couple months or something like that. So that's super super dope. If there's enough attention to Zatch Bell, I think maybe we could see a reprint. But the issue is that yeah, Viz wouldn't be able to do it. It would have to be Kodansha getting the license or some other company because after a lawsuit, like I don't even think Viz is legally able to reprint those, um, and I just don't know. I just don't know if there's enough tension to it. Um, but that would be super super sick if we got some omnibuses from that. I think Shaman King overall is a more well known and watched series than Zatch Bell was. But I'll still be super super dope. Let's see. TokyoPop is an example of collateral from corporate takeover. They deal with borders and Barnes Nobles bought borders. Yeah, I mean TokyoPop is also I believe the headquarters is in Germany, and their U.S. branch is the one that went like bankrupt. But I'm pretty sure their German one stayed fine. Like their German TokyoPop is sick, um, and I just think they just weren't printing the right stuff. I still don't think they're printing the right stuff, but hey, it is what it is. Let's see. East West Manga, do you play any Pokemon games? No, not anymore. The last one I played was actually, I believe it was Platinum on the DS, but I used to play them a lot. But yeah. All right, well, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. Dope being able to just sit and chat with you guys. Still working on getting the whole live stream set up now that we have like the chat and everything. So I definitely got some more work to do. Hopefully next stream we're gonna see a whole new layout. But yeah, super super dope. Working on getting some background music and stuff. But yeah, thank you guys for coming by and chilling and chatting. Feel like it's been like I said, I feel like it's kind of been a while since I can just sit down and talk to chat. Um, but yeah, so hope you guys had a good time. If you're not in the Discord, feel free to go ahead and join the Discord. Always having some good